Using some classic flavor combinations from Japanese cooking as well as some straightforward and simple cooking techniques, today we'll be exploring the Inazuma region from the game Genshin Impact. And this is our version of the Invigorating Kitty Meal. Look at that spread of wonderful fresh ingredients. According to the game, we're going to need meat, fish, seagrass, as well as rice, but we have a lot of other ingredients to make everything come together cohesively. First, let's prepare our rice. Now this is Japanese rice. We're going to rinse it under some water just until it runs a bit clear. Then we're going to add our seagrass, which is kombu in this case, and we're going to put it on the heat. Next, let's prepare our boiled eggs. We're going to add some vinegar, bring some water to a boil, season with salt, and add our eggs. We're going to cook these for 7.5 minutes. Once cooked, let's put them in some cold water, then rinse them until they're easy to touch, then peel them. Now, the vinegar makes the eggs easier to peel, so I recommend doing that. The pork marinade consists of mirin, sake, sugar, as well as white miso. So we're going to mix that up in our bag until it's smooth and add our pork. Now this is called Saikyo tzuke, which is a type of traditional Japanese marinating technique. Next, our Shiro-ae mashed tofu. We're going to mash up a block of tofu, add sesame seeds, sugar, soy sauce, and mix this together. We're going to add our edamame beans as well as some hijiki seaweed, another form of seagrass. Next, we're going to fry up our salmon. So this is salmon that has been sort of rubbed with salt and left to sit for a few days. It's very traditional in Japanese breakfast. We're just going to cook it through, then try to remove all the bones as well as you can, and begin to mash it. Now during mashing, more bones will come out, so just pick them out. Next, let's make our egg yolk omelette. We're going to remove the yolks from the whites, sprinkle with a little bit of salt, mix it together, and we're going to fry this into a nice flat omelette. Now this will be used to make our cool little shapes of the fish and the cat paws. So we're going to fry it very gently, give it a flip, and pull it out before it gets any color. Next, let's take our pork out and give it a pat dry with some paper towel, just so we're not dripping everywhere when we're grilling. We're going to have a grill over the flame. You can do this on a barbecue if you have one, but we just want those nice little sear marks, and to slowly cook it through until the pork is nice and juicy. Smells pretty good, but I prefer chicken. While I look for some chicken, let's prepare the daikon. So we're going to peel half a daikon radish. Then we're going to grate it to make daikon oroshi. And this, we're going to squeeze out the excess water so it's not too wet, and divide it into two. We're going to add some dark soy sauce to one and some light soy sauce to the other. Mix, mix, mix. Next, we're going to slice up some myoga ginger, which is similar to torch ginger and will add a nice herbal element to our dish. For the omelette, we're going to use an X-Acto knife to cut out our shapes. We're going to cut out a couple fish shapes and some small circles to act as paws. We're going to use some ham to cut out the mouth and the ears. Let's slice up the remaining ham and egg omelette and add it to our tofu salad. This will add an extra pop of color as well as some additional flavor. Next, let's cut our eggs in half. Remove the kombu from the rice. Give the rice a nice fluffing. And begin our plating. So this is just a bed of lettuce that we're laying down. Our tofu salad is next. To shape our rice, we're going to use a damp bowl, fill it up with rice, and hollow it out, and add our salmon inside. Next, let's cover up the salmon with more rice and make sure it's packed in real tight. Then we're going to demold it onto our serving platter. Next, we're going to shape some balls to make the little front paws. We're going to use some tomatoes just to add some height for our other components, add our grilled pork, and begin shaping the ears. Then we're going to add the back paws, which are our eggs, decorate with our cut out fish. The sliced up myoga ginger will be the paw lines. Then we're going to add ham for the mouth. We're going to shape the ears and use the daikon oroshi to make the colored markings on our calico cat. Our omelet circles will make the little toe beans, and nori add the final details to the cat. And there you have it, our invigorating kitty meal from Genshin Impact. Now, isn't this tastier than eating paimon as emergency food?